In a high-profile case that has captivated the entertainment world and legal observers alike, music mogul and entrepreneur Diddy Combs was sentenced on October 3, 2025, to 50 months in federal prison, approximately 4 years and 2 months, for 2 counts of transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution, in violation of the Mann Act. The ruling came after months of intense scrutiny, public debate, and courtroom drama surrounding allegations that shook both the music industry and the broader public. The sentencing followed Combs' July 2025 conviction on prostitution-related counts. He was acquitted of more severe charges, including racketeering and sex trafficking, which had originally fueled much of the public interest in the trial. Prosecutors focused on the orchestration of what they described as freak-offs, drug-fueled sexual encounters involving Combs' girlfriends and male escorts, which were allegedly filmed for private consumption. These acts were presented as part of a pattern of exploitation and coercion. Key testimonies played a pivotal role in the proceedings. Former girlfriend Cassie Ventura testified in detail about encounters orchestrated by Combs, describing situations that she said involved manipulation and intimidation. Another woman, identified in court as Jane, recounted experiences she described as coercive and exploitative, claiming that Combs and his associates pressured her into participating in acts she was uncomfortable with. The prosecution framed these testimonies as evidence of a calculated scheme to exploit vulnerable individuals for Combs' personal gratification, while the defense argued that the allegations were exaggerated and that Combs had engaged in consensual activities. During sentencing, Judge Arun Subramanian highlighted the gravity of the crimes, emphasizing that the law exists to protect individuals from coercion and abuse, regardless of the perpetrator's wealth, fame, or influence. The abuse of power and trust in this case cannot be ignored, the judge stated, noting that a significant prison sentence was necessary not only to hold Combs accountable, but also to serve as a deterrent for similar conduct. Despite the serious nature of the charges, Combs' legal team argued for leniency, citing his contributions to the music industry, his philanthropy, and the time already served since his arrest in September 2024. They painted Combs as a father, community leader, and public figure whose mistakes, while serious, should not overshadow decades of positive contributions. The judge, however, found that the severity and premeditated nature of the crimes outweighed these mitigating factors. Combs has been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since his arrest. With credit for time served, he is projected to be released in November 2028, meaning he will serve approximately 3 additional years. Following his release, Combs will undergo 5 years of supervised release and is required to pay a $500,000 fine. The case has ignited widespread discussion and debate on social media and in public forums, raising questions about celebrity culture, power dynamics, and the legal accountability of high-profile figures. Advocates for victims' rights have praised the verdict, highlighting it as a rare example of the justice system successfully holding a powerful individual accountable. Critics, however, have debated whether the sentence is too harsh or too lenient, reflecting the polarized nature of public opinion. In response to the sentencing, Combs' legal team announced plans to appeal the conviction, asserting that portions of the sentence were influenced by evidence not directly tied to the crimes for which he was convicted. They contend that procedural errors and improper considerations during sentencing may have affected the outcome. The appeal process could extend for months or even years, potentially altering Combs' prison term or conditions of supervised release. This sentencing represents a significant moment in both legal and entertainment history. It underscores the principle that no one, regardless of fame, wealth, or influence, is above the law. Furthermore, it serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of abuse and exploitation, particularly in environments where power imbalances are extreme. As Combs begins his prison term, the entertainment industry, fans, and the general public will continue to grapple with the implications of the case. It leaves behind a complex legacy: the rise of an iconic music mogul who achieved global fame, the allegations that tarnished his reputation, and a court ruling that will be dissected for years to come in discussions about celebrity accountability, legal ethics, and the intersection of power and crime.